Hey, welcome to another episode of Freedom on Fire. I'm your host, BOBTV, Robert Brown. And Donald Trump makes his way back to New York City, his home, and addressed the police in Long Island, not too far from there myself. And he began to talk some crazy, stupid, ignorant talk. I'm not a fan of Clinton. But how she let this dude be her? How she could be so... If you let a fool like this beat you, you really sucks. How did you not know the campaign and do what he did? He went to the Forgotten. He titled them the Forgotten. And he went to befriend them. And he won their heart even though he's a lying sack of crap. A bona fide salesman, and that's what he is, and that's how he won. He sold them on the fact that he was going to help the Forgotten. That he's going to be there and he's going to drain the swamp. Primarily, I never heard of a swamp being drained. If you know about a swamp that's being drained, let me know. But obviously, that's not an easy task. And he, as Jimmy Dorsey, he drained the swamp and found out his cabinet was down there. Matter of fact, he found himself at the bottom of the swamp while he drained it. This guy's a salesman. And how the so-called most qualified person to run for office, more qualified than Joe Biden, no more qualified than Bill Clinton, and more qualified than me, quote Barack Obama. First of all, you can find no better candidate than Hillary Clinton. She's the most qualified, decent, honorable, and she call you that man in private. And she probably call you a couple other things in private and start with an N. And it doesn't mean nice man. Anyway, on Friday, President Trump traveled to Long Island City to address a group of law enforcers, officers, officials, and spoke about administration effort to eradicate the gang Mara Salvatrucha, or MS-13. His speech stuck largely to that theme, though he also made note of Thursday night failed healthcare vote. Now, before we go any further, I want you to watch what he said in the speech. Just a short clip of the speech.
It's essential that Congress fund another 10,000 ICE officers, and we're asking for that, so that we can eliminate MS-13 and root out the criminal cartels from our country. Now, we're getting them out anyway, but would like to get them out a lot faster. And when you see these towns, and when you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, you just see them thrown in, rough. I said, please don't be too nice. Like when you guys put somebody in the car and you're protecting their head, the way you put their hand over. Like, don't hit their head, and they've just killed somebody, don't hit their head. I said, you can take the hand away, okay?
Now, the little snippet I showed you, I don't know where to go with that. To not nicely put your hand on their head to get them in. How is she going to get them in, Doc? You can't get them in when they standing straight up. Trump, come on. What you're trying to say is, look, if they don't push their head into the thing, crack their skull, and then put them in. First of all, Donald Trump, you're in America. In America, you're innocent to proven guilty. Now, we know that society is so crooked now that you're guilty until you're proven innocent. But I don't care what society has changed to. The fact of the matter is, in this country, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. So, police officers, I love you. I work with a lot of you on some initiatives that I do for the community. I appreciate the work you do, especially NYPD. To me, I think they should be paid six figures starting off to put yourself in danger, and I feel the same way about our military. But don't you dare listen to Donald Trump. you still have to treat that person, no matter what, innocent until proven guilty. Now, if you saw him stab the person 45 times or something like that, something crazy, you still give him that opportunity to have his day in court, and you treat him accordingly. For him to say something like, let me get into this. Trump's speech was noteworthy, though, for its embrace of aggressive tactics by police. He insisted that his team was rough and encouraged police officers not to be concerned about preventing physical harm to people being taken into custody. The laws, he said, were stacked against the police. So what, you want to change it so they can brutalize people more? So it's okay for a cop to get his nightstick and bash somebody's brains in, cause a concussion or brain damage, or literally kill them. It's all right for them to kick them in the gonads. It's all right for them to break their leg. Really? You're encouraging that, Mr. President? This is the reason why you need to be out of office. This is the reason why we need to find true articles of impeachment to get rid of you. And same thing with, well, I can't say anything against Pence right now. Focus on you, Trump. This is where you say this guy's not a president, he's a bully. To say I wouldn't be so nice. See, I know your history with the Central Park boys and your racist overtone bullying, and made it hard for black people to even spend time in Central Park because of your lying, smear mouth. Now, I try to respect you as my president, but your respect is gone. Please don't be too nice. Please don't be too nice. Okay, so you're saying it's okay to be nice, but not too nice. But the way you just motion that it's all right that you don't put your hand on their head. You know, you can read this thing anyway. Maybe he is saying, look, don't put your hand on their head. You know, that's up to them. Just stick their head in there and get in the car. But sure, you're not saying that you don't put their hand down. You bash their head in to get in. I don't know what you're saying. But I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Don't be so nice. Be rough. So he's basically saying, please don't be too nice, Trump told the officer to applause. Below, his comments are provided by the White House with our highlights and annotation. So I show you the video. This is what Trump said. Well, thank you very much. This is certainly being home for me. I spent a lot of my time right here. I was in Queens, so I'd come here, and this was like a luxury location for me, and I loved it. I love the people here. Even coming in from the airport, I sat with Nikki Haley, who's here someplace. Where is our Nikki? Ambassador Nikki Haley, who was so incredible. Applause. And she's seen crowds in her life, and she said, boy, those are really big crowds. So here he is bragging on himself about his crowd. Donald Trump, all them cops didn't come out to see you. You're looking for an opportunity to showcase events that's already planned to make it look like people are on your side. They're not. You say people dumb, dude? The Boy Scout was already a major event with a bunch of people. Those people did not come out to see you. Those people had to be out there because it was their event. You just happened to show up at these events that's already packed. I can understand. It's like they have a concert, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Hey, can I come over there and address the people? Can I come over there? Wherever there's a big crowd, Super Bowl, can I address the people? You're opportunist, Doc. Them people are not there for you. They're already there, whether you're going to be there or not. Oh, look at the crowds, Nikki. Ambassador Nikki, who was so incredible, applause. And she's seen crowds in her life, and she said, boy, those really big crowds. In other words, she know how good I am. She know how good I am. Crowds of people are lining the streets all the way over to here. And it's a really special place. And so when I heard about this, I said, I want to do that one. Of course, you want to go where the crowd is. You're not creating the crowds like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders come, crowd is coming to see him. No, you want to go where crowds are, you phony fraud fake. Oh, by the way, I call it like it is. Like I said, when Donnie Tiny Hand Trump, shout out to Jimmy Dore, when he started doing right by the people, he would get applause and credit. Like the CIA and the funding of a terrorist, I thank him for that. I thank him. This right here, it's political bullcrap. It's playing on emotions on people to make people think that they really are into you, dude. Dude, they're not into you. They're not into you. They're not into you. All right. But really, I wanted to do it not because of location, but because, as you know, I am the big believer and admirer of the people in law enforcement, okay? From day one, we love our police. We love our sheriffs. We love our ICE officers, the ICE officers, you know, the one that's rounding up illegal people and taking them out of the country. And they've been working hard. Thank you. They have been working hard. Tremendous, believe me. Together we're going to restore safety to our streets. Oh, this guy. And peace to our communities. And we're going to destroy the vile crime cartel, MS-13. Look, I'm for that. Get rid of crime, gangs. I'm for that. You know, but don't assume everybody's in the gang and you start harassing them. Because they're not. And many other gangs. But MS-13 is particularly violent. They don't like shooting. By the way, there seemed to be a thing between MS-13 and Warren Brothers. So that's another thing. I don't like shooting people because it's too quick. It's too fast. In other words, he's saying MS-13 is particularly violent. They don't like shooting people because it's too quick, it's too fast, I was reading. One of these animals were caught. Animals. People are innocent to proven guilty, sir. And people, human beings, should never be looked at as animals, no matter how evil they are. We're not animals. I know people say we come from the animal kingdom. We're not animals. I can go into teaching over that, but we're not. We're a different class of being. You, me are. We are. And explain, they like to knife them and cut them. They don't like to shoot them. They like to knife them and cut them and let them die slowly because that way it's more painful and they enjoy watching that much more. These are animals. First of all, who told you that crap? What study? Where did you get that from? They like to cut people and watch them die slowly. Where did you get that from? We're joined today by police and sheriffs from Suffolk, Nassau, Dutchess, and Ulster County, state police from New York and New Jersey. Many of you I know, great friends, immigration and custom enforcement officers, or ICE, law enforcement personnel from a number of federal agencies, so we're loaded up with great people. That's what I call it. And I want to just tell you all together right now, the reason I came, they already had an event packed with people. That was going to happen whether you was there or not. But the reason I came is this is the most important sentence to me. On behalf of the American people, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't think you know how much the public respects and admire you. You're saving American lives every day, and we have your backs. Believe me, we have your backs 100%. Not like the old days. Not like the old days. What do you mean, not like the old days? You know when you wanted to take over and you used military equipment? And they were saying you couldn't do it? You know what I said? That was my first day you can do it. And he started laughing. In fact, the stuff is disappearing so fast we have none left. In other words, he's bragging and laughing about the fact that he's turning our police department into military units. You guys know, you really knew how to get that, but that's my honor. And I tell you what, it's being put to good use. It's being put to good use. I especially want to thank ICE Director Tom Homan, who has done an incredible job in just a short period of time. Tom, get up here. Tom, get up here. I know you just. Tom is determined to rid our nation of cartels and criminals who are preying on our citizens. And I can only say to Tom, keep up the great work. He's a tough guy. He's a tough cookie. Somebody said the other day they saw him on television, and they were interviewed after that, and they said he looks very nasty. He looks very mean. I said, that's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. In other words, you're building a Gestapo unit that wants to intimidate people, look mean, be careless. That's what you want to build up, Donald Trump? I want cops looking mean. I want these people to look mean. I want these people to be scared of the cops. People should not be scared of cops. They should be scared of breaking the law, but they should be scared of cops. That is one of the problems with what's going on today. Let me go. This dude, man. This guy. And for that, I want to congratulate John Kelly, one of our great stars. You know, the border is down 78%. Under past administration, the border didn't go down. It went up. Here you go bragging. But we're down 1%. And it was like, this was a great thing. Down 78%. And in fact, the southern border of Mexico, we did them a big favor. Believe me, they get very little traffic in there anymore because they know they're not going to get through the border to the United States. That's because they're going underground. So the whole group has been incredible, led by General Kelly. Let me also express our gratitude to the members of the New York delegation here today. Congressman Chris Collins, blah, 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 blah. All these accolades, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to stop there. So you're on this speech. He's on this speech. Congratulating police. Trying to let them know America's on their side. Trying to let them know he got their back. No matter what you do, don't be nice. And if you need assault weapons to help you assault people, I'll provide it for you and be happy to do it. This is not Nazi Germany, President Trump. You're not going to build a Gestapo unit here. The American people is not going to have it. The rule of law is you will respect the citizens just as much as you respect the police. And the person is innocent till proven guilty. You thought you came up there to make yourself look like, and anybody who think he did, make yourself look strong, trying to be an opportunist, going to already plan meetings to make it seem like they were out there to see you when they wasn't. You're trying your best to make it look like you're winning. You're trying your best to make it look like you're dominating. You're trying your best to look like you're better than President Obama, and you're better than the best president, and that you should be on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore, really, dude? Yeah, you need to be on the Mount Trashmore. Anyway, I'm done. Our president is encouraging our cops to be tough, look mean, and get assault weapons and assault artillery. What's the purpose of assault weapon and assault artillery? To assault. So our president is encouraging law enforcement to become professional assaulters, or in other words, the new Gestapo police. Well, it won't happen here, Doc, and the American people are not going to stand for it. If you want a fight on your hands, there will be a fight. No, we don't break laws here, but we will stand up against any kind of police brutality and police domination. We love our police, and our police are there to serve us, because you're not paying them, because you're not paying your taxes, Doc. We're paying them. They're paid by the taxpayers, so they need to be just like your law officers, just like the people who are in Congress, just like your senators. The police department work for us. We pay their salary, not you. You are not really their commander-in-chief. No, you're not. They're not military personnel. They're state representative, local representative. You are not their commander-in-chief. We are. So we're going to control that. Now, if you want to sit there and do something dumb and try to turn the cops against the people, being just like Nazi Germany, we'll find a quick way to defund you guys in a minute. You're not paying taxes. We're paying our taxes. You need to be quiet. Sit your butt down. Donald Trump, every day you look more and more like a joke. I'm BOBTV, Freedom on Fire. Peace.
Hey, this is your boy BOBTV with Freedom on Fire and Rob Report. I want to thank you for watching the webcast. Make sure you share these segments all across your social media network. Like and share, subscribe, and maybe invite a couple other people to do the same thing. You make the difference. I also want to thank you for those who support this channel through Patreon, whether it's 50 cents to $50 million. It goes right back into what we do here. So like the lights that you're looking at right now, that's because of something that you did. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank my man Vegematic for the Blue Yeti mic, one of the top microphones out right now. He knew I needed the mic, so he blessed me with it. So all of you guys make the difference into this channel growing, and I really want to appreciate you for that. Also, by all means, again, continue to share your comments at the bottom of each video. Just don't get so visceral to the people who may disagree with me or may disagree with you. This calling out name stuff, that's not for this channel. So please try not to call people names, personal names. Now you can call some of the stuff they talk about crap. I say that, but just don't attack people personally. Words really hurt when you start attacking people personally, because these people really believe these things, and you're not gonna take away their belief by calling them names. So please don't do that on this channel. But nevertheless, I appreciate you guys. We're shooting for 2,000 now, so I need your help. So as my pastor would say, reach one, teach one. I mean, let's reach out. You got the information. Make sure you share with other people and try to get them to subscribe to the channel so we can grow and expand. Again, the money, the finances that you give in your Patreon account, it goes into equipment. So I want to thank you for personally helping this endeavor grow. And on BOBTV, Freedom on Fire, Rob Report. Peace.